Stop everything you're doing and look closely at your screen. The NASCAR we once loved, the sport of legends like Earnhardt and Petty, it is officially on life support. We are barely into the 2026 season, and the garage area has turned into a war zone. But this isn't a war of speed. It's a war of lawyers, secret payoffs, and a terrifying level of corruption that reaches all the way to the France family's boardroom. If you think what happened in 2025 was bad, you haven't seen anything yet. Today, for the first time on NASCAR Prime Network, we are breaking the silence. We have gathered evidence of a secret silence policy designed to muzzle your favorite drivers, a technical inspection system that is picking winners before the engines even start, and Michael Jordan's final stand to save the sport from becoming a scripted circus. If you want the truth that Fox and NBC are too scared to broadcast, you need to watch every single second of this report. But before we drop the first bombshell, hit that subscribe button right now and join the resistance. We are the only network giving you the unfiltered truth. Done? Now let's get into the dark heart of NASCAR 2026. Let's start with the nuclear explosion that is the 23x11 racing lawsuit. Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin didn't just sue NASCAR, they declared war on a 70-year-old dictatorship. For decades, NASCAR has operated as a private club where the teams take all the risk and the France family takes all the profit. But in 2026, the charter agreement became a literal death sentence. NASCAR tried to force teams to sign a contract that strips them of their intellectual property, prevents them from ever suing for fair treatment, and gives the sanctioning body the power to seize a team's charter at any moment. Every other owner caved. They were bullied into submission. But Michael Jordan, he doesn't bow down. Sources tell us that Jordan is prepared to spend $50 million in legal fees just to prove that NASCAR is an illegal monopoly. Imagine a Cup Series without Tyler Reddick or Bubba Wallace. Imagine the 23 car being banned from the track because they dared to ask for a fair share of the revenue. This isn't just a business dispute, it's a battle for the soul of stock car racing. If Jordan wins, the sport is reborn. If he loses, NASCAR becomes a private playground where only the submissive survive. Tell me right now in the comments, are you on Team Jordan or Team France? Don't be shy, let's see the real numbers. But wait, it gets even shadier. While the lawyers are arguing over billions, something smells fishy in the technical inspection bays. Since the next-gen car was introduced, NASCAR has preached a gospel of parity. The cars are identical, they said. The best driver wins, they promised. But in 2026, that parity has become a sick joke. We have analyzed the data from the first 3 races of this season, and the pattern is disturbing. We've seen an unprecedented surge in L1 and L2 penalties, but they aren't being handed out equally. Why is it that a multi-car powerhouse team can have a questionable aerodynamic flare on their fender and get away with a "don't do it again" warning, while a mid-tier team gets docked 100 points and loses their crew chief for 6 weeks for the exact same modification? The garage is whispering about a 2-tiered justice system. There are teams that are protected because of their manufacturer ties and their willingness to stay quiet about the charter deal. Then there are the targets. If you're a team that asks too many questions, suddenly your car is failing tech every single week. This isn't racing, it's engineering the outcome. When the laser inspection system becomes a tool for political punishment, the integrity of every trophy is gone. Is your favorite driver being sabotaged by the tech shed? The evidence is starting to look overwhelming. If you're enjoying this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button. It helps us fight the algorithm that's trying to suppress this news. And if you're wondering why the drivers seem like they've lost their personality, it's because NASCAR has literally made it illegal to be real. The 2026 Brand Integrity Policy is the most aggressive muzzle in sports history. Gone are the days when Tony Stewart could tell the media exactly what he thought of a bad call or a dangerous tire. Today, if a driver criticizes the Goodyear compounds or the lack of horsepower, they are hit with massive secret fines that can reach 6 figures. We've spoken with insiders who say that several top-tier drivers were called to the hauler and threatened with season-long suspensions just for liking a tweet that was critical of the new Aero package. This isn't just about PR, it's about control. NASCAR wants to sell a perfect, sterilized product to sponsors, and they don't care if they have to destroy the driver's spirits to do it. The raw, blue-collar grit that built this sport is being replaced by corporate-approved talking points. We are watching a sport where the stars are terrified of the officials. Think about that for a second. The men who drive at 200 miles per hour are scared of a man in a suit with a rulebook. That is not NASCAR. That is a corporate prison. If you think the drivers should be allowed to speak their minds, hit that like button right now to show your support for the racers. And don't even get me started on the silly season leaks. Sponsors are jumping ship because they don't know if the teams they're funding will even exist next year. We're seeing legendary driver-team pairings reaching a breaking point behind closed doors. Rumor has it, one of the top 5 drivers in the sport is already looking for a way out of his contract because he can't trust the technical package NASCAR is forcing them to run. The 2026 car is a nightmare to drive. The Aero wash is worse than ever, and NASCAR refuses to give these guys the horsepower they need to actually race. They're giving us a manufacturer's parade instead of a stock car fight. The 2026 season is at a crossroads that it might not survive. Between the courtroom battles, the technical favoritism, and the silencing of the field, NASCAR is a pressure cooker that is seconds away from exploding. The fans are noticing, the stands are showing empty seats, and the TV ratings are telling a story of a disappearing audience. People don't want to watch a manufactured product, they want to watch stock car racing. As we move deeper into this season, the silly season rumors are already reaching a fever pitch. We are hearing that at least 2 major sponsors are looking for an exit clause in their contract because they don't want to be associated with the ongoing legal chaos. If the money dries up, the engines stop. Here at NASCAR Prime Network, we are going to keep our cameras pointed at the things they don't want you to see. We aren't here to make friends with the officials. We are here to bring you the truth. This is the most important year in the history of racing. Will it be the year the sport found its courage, or the year it sold its soul? The choice is ultimately up to you, the fans. Your voice is the only thing NASCAR still fears. So, keep talking, keep questioning, and keep watching. Don't forget to check out our next video where we dive into the secret engine data that proves NASCAR is holding these cars back. Hit that subscribe button, join the notification squad, and as always, keep your foot on the floor. Thanks for watching the NASCAR Prime Network.